Hey, what's up? So we are in the Mizzou Homecoming Parade that's coming up here in a couple weeks. So we've got to scramble to get something together here. But let's go check out what's going on with our latest build. I think you might have seen it on some shorts that we've done. But you remember that old blue Impala we had, the 1970, that we did some nice custom interior on? Let's go check it out. Hey Tyler, why don't you take a little break and let's update everybody on the 1970 Impala.
Yeah, where do we even start?
Alrighty, so just to preface, this is not one of our, very expensive high-end builds where we take the frame off, redo the frame, redo every single nut and bolt. This customer, it's like a bang for the buck kind of build where we upgrade the items that need to be upgraded to make this a completely different car. I mean, it's obviously got a nice paint job and a nice interior, so it looks nice, but it was just lacking in a few things. It had a really archaic, like eBay air ride system, a motor that was a 305, and they had a time, but not anymore. Nobody puts 305s in anything anymore. And the overall brakes and just firming up a few things, is really the biggest thing we want to get, drivability, and that also comes with updated wiring. So should we start with the engine?
Yeah.
Okay. So starting with the motor, I mean, obviously the big thing is the Sniper EFI and the Hyper Spark there, but compared to that old 305, how much of an upgrade do we have here with this 350? That came out of a Corvette. We like Corvettes.
Yeah, I'd say it's definitely going to be an upgrade in power. That old one was just barely hanging on, had quite a few leaks and everything. So we freshened this one up with all new gaskets, and yeah, it should be a pretty good swap with the Holley Sniper upgrade. I think we're still running a turbo 400 transmission.
Yep,
so.
Yep. It's new turbo 400 coming in, old turbo 400 going out. But really the biggest thing was the leaks. And when you look at a motor, you can kind of tell what kind of life it's been through. And that 305 had quite the life, so it was time for an upgrade, not just for power and drivability, but I think that old motor was pretty worn out. I mean, they haven't made 305s for quite some time, so and just the wiring is new everywhere, but it's nice and clean. It was quite the wiring dilemma that this whole engine bay kind of had, and the Holley Sniper here, the plug and play Hyper Spark and all that, it really brings it all together, cleans up the wiring, makes it so easy to kind of plug into the main chassis, and just a better starting car, better driving car, efficiency. You're going to gain a lot of efficiency with these, and again, we did a little cleaning up and spraying in here just to make it a newer looking motor, look a little more not out of place. But we would have loved to just tear everything off here and start from scratch, but that's not what the customer wanted on this one. But it's still, you close this hood, it's going to drive and look like an amazing car that it is. So speaking of driving, I wonder if we should see what that suspension looks like and kind of go into it a little bit.
Yeah, let's take a look at that.
All right, so you can see why we're replacing some of the air ride. So this is one of the pumps, I think the one that didn't work, because there were two and one didn't work. it took a while to fill up the air tank. But then also, these are new air bags. We put them in when we were doing the interior last time, but there were leaks everywhere else, and we found them when we delivered it last time. It wasn't leaking, but just with time and hot and cold temperature changes, it was just a really old faulty system that had too many connections that just kind of gave up. So we went to a new system, and as you can see here, these are long gone. Let's see what Tyler's put in over there.
All right, pretty excited about this new setup. This is one of the better kits out there. So really happy to be working with this one and putting it on this 70 Impala. We've got upper and lower tubular control arms. We've added a sway bar here in the front. And then we've also got the newer style bags, which is more of a strut with the airbag there in the middle. But yeah.
So I don't know if you remember our 73 Corvette we did. That was an LS swap. So kind of similar. This is a new motor. But this is the same kind of family of suspension from that. The Ride Tech, Strong Arm, all their stuff there. These are just airbags, and that was coilovers. But
yeah, let's check out what we've done in the rear. All right, so back here in the rear, we've also got, we did an adjustable panhard bar. We've got the sway bar that we also added in the rear, which it did not have in the front or rear. We've done the tubular upper and lower control arms in the back. We've got adjustable Fox shocks. And then we've got the new style bags still to go in back here, and should make for a pretty sweet setup.
And I don't know how much of this you can see, but you can probably see a little bend in there. I don't think that's how that came from the factory, so I don't think these could be considered a strong arm like that panhard bar is. So a little safety addition there too. Well, we can't show you all the wiring harness because it's installed for the most part, but you know, that was kind of the last big thing we've done that kind of is gonna clean this car up, make it just run as a whole unit much better. But then other little tiny things like this bumper had plenty of little dents and scratches all over it. The new one over there, they don't make repops with these 70 Impalas, but we found one that was in pretty good condition, no major dents, just a couple little things here and there. So it looks much better. But next time you see this car, we'll be done doing a little reveal video on it or something. So check back then. Thanks for watching. Like, share, and subscribe.
Like, share, and subscribe.
Boom, nailed it.